Becky Duff here. Welcome to my channel. I am here to do a May TBR. I don't usually do TBRs, but I am doing this one because I'm going to be doing May the Force Read With You readathon that Eric from Break Even Books puts on every May. So he has a readathon that takes up the whole month of May, and he has a readathon in December, the reindeer readathon, that takes up the whole month of December. So I have some books on my bookshelf that I want to add into these abilities. The challenge with these readathons is that one book per prompt. So that's the challenge. I can't read that many books, but I wrote down some books for each prompt. And I have decided to go there. I'll link the stuff down below about what the prompts are and the rules and everything like that. So this is a Star Wars readathon. I'm not a huge fan of Star Wars, but I enjoy doing the prompts. And I always pick the light side because, I don't know, I'm good, I guess. And so there's light side, dark side, and then neutral, which can go for either one. Which I think I'm going to do one neutral prompt because I am trying to cram all the books on my bookshelf into these and not get too many from like the library or have to buy books or anything like that. So my species that I picked was the Yoda species. The prompt for that is to read a mystery thriller or a book from a favorite author. So the book for that I am going to read. Okay, so I wrote down The Night Fire by Michael Connelly. This should be like a mystery thriller. It is a Renee Ballard and Harry Bosch novel, and they are both homicide detectives. And Michael Connelly is one of my favorite authors, and I've been dying to get back into these books and read this. So I got that for my Yoda species. The weapon I picked was lightsaber. So you pick a color wheel, you find your favorite color on that, and then you read the opposite of your favorite color. So my favorite color on the color wheel I chose, which I'll pop up a picture, is like the hot pink, and the opposite of that is like this bright like lime green color. And so I picked So We Beat On, a novel by Elena Garza. So this is a debut novel and she is Canadian. Elena splits her time living in Canada, Cyprus, and Portugal with her husband. And I believe this is like self-published through Amazon. And I'm kind of nervous to read it because the formatting is not great. It's big chunks of text with very small margins. So it's not going to be an easy read for sure, but it's pretty skinny. So they could have made it a little bit fatter with bigger margins and a little bit easier to read. But anyways, I bought this and I want to read it. So I picked this for the color wheel lightsaber weapon prompt. And then allies, there's a rebel alliance, read a book with multiple points of view. So I need to find a book with multiple points of view on it because I am not sure out of all the books I have, which ones have multiple points of view. This one is, like I said, a Renee Ballard and Harry Bosch. So this would have multiple points of view, but I'm already reading this as the mystery thriller. But I could maybe pick a different mystery thriller and then pick this one for the multiple points of view. We will see. And then Resistance, mostly one color. So I didn't grab it, but I want to read the Poppy War, which is mostly orange. And that would fit for my buzzword. And the buzzword theme for May is flavors. And I am arguing that poppy is a flavor. I Googled is poppy a flavor and it said that poppy seeds are very nutty. So that's what I'm going with. Okay, so light side prompts are Severe Force. Read a non-fiction book. So I picked Everybody Fights, so why not get better at it, by Kim and Penn Holderness. If you don't know, they do like videos on probably TikTok, but I see them on Facebook. I don't know, I just find them really funny, and I picked up their book last year, and I'm picking this non-fiction book because it is May, and that is our wedding anniversary. So why not pick a wedding marriage book about people fighting, apparently. Jedi Mind Trick. Read a book with a similar premise or cover as a book you've previously read in your life. I don't have a book for that right now. I can't think of one. But instead of that, I could do the neutral book prompt of Telekinesis. If Jedi, do a dark side ability prompt. It's Sith, do a light side ability prompt. So I can do the neutral telekinesis as a Jedi and do the dark side prompt of Force Lightning, read a book you're shocked you haven't read yet, which is Book Lovers, is the book I need to read. And I also want to read Happy Place by Emily Henry as well in May, and I'm not sure where I can cram that in just yet. The next prompt is Plant Surge. Read a book with nature on the cover. So, Sophie, can you go to my bookshelf back here? Where is it? In here. Or Sebastian, who's already standing. My tree bookshelf over there. Which is like not here at all, but yeah. And I need a book with nature on the cover. And then the prompt after that is Force Valor. Read a book under 275 pages. So I'm hoping to finally pick up The Outsiders, which I was hoping to pick up in March. And yeah, maybe I'll get to it in May. And this one, so old. I got it from like Value Village or something. So under 275 pages, and this one clocks in at 156 pages. And then Transfer Force, read a borrowed book. So from the library, a friend, things like that. And I don't know what book to get for that yet. What did you pick for me?
Night Road.
I read that one. I haven't decided what book I want for borrowed from the library just yet.
Her Daughter's Mother.
Wait, I remember that one. Let's see.
It's got nature.
Okay, it does have nature. It's got flowers and a dragonfly. Oh, it looks like it's got multiple points of view, and that's the challenge, is you only get one book per prompt. Lana Stone has never considered herself a stalker until the night she impulsively follows a familiar face through the streets of New York's Upper West Side. Her target, the anonymous egg donor she selected through an agency, the one who's making motherhood possible for her. Katya, a student at Columbia, is the yin to Lana's yang, a free spirit who lives life at the edge. And for pragmatic Lana, she's a breath of fresh air and a welcome distraction from her painful breakup with her baby's father. Then, just as suddenly as Katya entered Lana's life, she disappears, and Lana might have been the last person to see her before she went missing. For fans of The Perfect Mother and The Wife Between Us comes a gripping psychological suspense debut about two strangers, one incredible connection, and the steep price of obsession. So that is my May the Force Read With You TBR. The Night Fire, Michael Connelly. The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. Her Daughter's Mother by Daniela Petrova. Everybody Fights by Kim and Penn Holderness. So We Beat On by Alana Garcia. There's no I there though. And The Poppy War, which should be over on my bookshelf somewhere. And then I just need to find one with multiple points of view and a borrowed book from the library. And Book Lovers, which is also over there. And try and cram Happy Place into this TBR somehow. And I read like on average 5 books a month. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books. So we'll see how we do. Maybe I can find an audiobook for some of this. Anyways, comment down below if you are participating in the May the Force Read With You. And I'll put all the stuff down below that you need to know to do this. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye!
Ciao.
Wave.
I know. I was like, doing it.